Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's the Truth Serum. First and foremost, thank you for your support and do something with this hair. Should be ready, Joe. Yeah, thank you for your support. Uh, the numbers are consistently going higher, and you know how much I appreciate that, Mo Alley. So we're gonna keep rocking on. I told you I was thinking about retracing the steps of a serial killer, not involving the mob, but this potential path that he might have took to perpetrate. Now, I'm just alleging this and just guessing. 40 years later of how it might have transpired. Just hypothetical and theoretically using imaginations. What does that mean, imaginations? Imaginations. So go get a coffee, a smoke, or uh, a orange juice on a Sunday morning. Uh, mm, uh, hold on one second. Hold on. You know what I got to start doing? I haven't done it in a long time. Now, I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to run. I don't want you to run. But Jesus calling, their daily devotions. And Lord knows that I'm only here for one reason. And that the angels, now I'm not out there. I'm not a Bible thumper and all of that kind of stuff. But I was passed away. And I've experienced angels and demons since I'm 4 years old. Since right after this picture was taken, I went to the hospital with mono and pneumonia thereafter. I lived in the hospital at 4, and all I did was cry. And with pneumonia, they put back then, back in the olden days, they would put you would be naked and then they would put cold. My fever was real high, so they would just put cold rags on you, and then when the rags weren't cold anymore, they would change them. So I'd lay there and cry. And so hey, Brittany. So the first time I experienced what I didn't know the concept of an angel at 4 years old, but I was laying there and I'm going, I want my mommy. I want my mommy. And this is supposed to be Mafia talk. Uh, I don't want to slurp. So then I was laying there and I saw like what I thought would be like cartoon character faces, images, feminine, angelic, what I know now to be angelic, smiling down on me. And then when the nurse come, I thought it was like a cartoon character. I said, well, there's a cartoon lady and another cartoon lady that came. They were up in the corner of the room. So, and then there was other experiences I had. Read the book, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you, Mo. So I know I've been under divine watch my whole life, so to speak. And I will never stop in lieu of looking corny on a YouTube channel to give praise to whatever spiritual force is running this show. And the angels and demons are real, very real. If you haven't experienced something, it doesn't mean it's not real, you know? So, uh, So if there's anybody with any spiritual fiber or anything, and if you don't, that's okay. Everybody has their own preference about anything. These are only 1:30. It's only a 30-second reading, whatnot. And I know it's a turnoff. Remember Ernest Angley back in the 70s and 60s? Can you say Jesus in your heart? Just tell me one thing, ladies and gentlemen. Just get your pocketbook out and we'll get you a one-way ticket to heaven. 555-1212. Come on, folks. Seal the victory in heaven. And, straight up con artist. There's many more like him on cable TV. But if they go through scripture, it's all right, whatever, If they're educating on scripture, then that's all right. Don't run, folks. We'll get to some juice after, we're going to get to some juice. Does anybody really know what day it is? My mind. All right. This from John. I'm a frustrated preacher. I'm a frustrated DJ. I'm a frustrated talk show host. I'm frustrated. What you're looking at here, ladies and gentlemen, is a very, very tormented individual. Come along for the ride. Sorry, Brittany. I lost a close one yesterday or a couple days ago. Yeah. Fear and grief. But there's hope and inspiration. It is not the end. Because we lose a loved one or a friend, it's not the end of the journey. It's not. Take it from me. Take it from me. Or just take it from your faith and understanding and knowledge. That's all. My peace is like a golden light shining on you continuously. During days of bright suns. Cut. Where's my staff? Where's my production crew? You see, the devil wants me to stutter, and I could read like the wind. See, the devil wants me to stutter, ladies and gentlemen. But watch what I do to him now. My peace is like a shaft of golden light shining on you continuously. During days of bright sunshine, it may blend in with your surroundings. On darker days, my peace stands out sharp in contrast to your circumstances. See times of darkness as an opportunity for my light to shine in a transcendent splendor. I am training you to practice peace that overpowers darkness. Collaborate with me in this training. Don't grow weary and lose heart. You see what I say? We're talking about that darkness and the brightness of Jesus. You can't bring a little darkness in a bright room and let that darkness dim the room. But you can bring a little light in a dark room and illuminate it. I should be charging you folks for this information. Forgive me, God. I don't know if I should have said that. Sacrilegious. Give it freely, like as if it was given freely to you. So, doesn't put food on the table, but we're going to give it freely. So, back to the Mafia and all that gibberish. And folks, if you watch the channel, thank you for watching and subscribing and like button and all that. You know the truth serum appreciates it. But it's not even an issue about he's calling himself a mob boss or not. He's done it in media interviews. He's done it in the newspaper. He's done it at every stop. Why do some people, people have their favorite personality from whatever camp they're from whoever's conning them with gibberish. They have their favorite and they defend them in my comments. Mike Franzese never said he was a mob boss. I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know. I really don't know. I I wouldn't for the sake of views and subscribers and all that kind of stuff to promote my channel higher. I wouldn't want to be in the same room as Mike Franzese because I get a bad vibe. I just get a bad vibe. I don't like bad vibes. I like good vibes and good karma. I mean, yeah, everybody's a hustler. Everybody's a hustler, but Sammy the Bull Gravano, I'd rather watch him. And I've talked smack about Sammy the Bull Gravano, but hey. Here we are now. Entertain us. The Super Bowl today, it's finally going to happen. Going to be interesting. I'm not betting. A friend of mine put a big bet, a future bet on San Francisco at the start of the year and during the year. And he's looking to make a big score. But me personally, no. Look at this. What is this? What, I come on, I do a show like disheveled with like collar all. Excuse me, we got wardrobe repair here. Zip. What am I, the Fonz? Come on. You're too old to try to be cool, Joe. You're too old. You can't be cool anymore. Your better days have passed. Your hair is like a Brillo pad, steel. Oh, well. Hey, Mike. Anything, I don't know, I have two Vietnam vets, serious in the trenches. One, special force, another guy, a medic, that I'm trying to get them to come here and let me interview them. In the trenches, a doctor medic in the trenches on the war field of Vietnam. He's older, but he's in good shape. And the other guy I knew personally for years and years and years, just because he was around the racetrack and he was involved with horse racing. He was a good friend of mine, but he's a little more cautious or apprehensive about, I mean, these guys are pushing 80, 75, 80, and sometimes you just want to keep those demons at bay, and others are more open about it and like to tell a story and say what happened. So we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that in the hopper and try to, because I like to shine light on the true heroes. Now this guy is 17, 18, and he's, can you imagine? He had a high school sweetheart, and you graduate from school, and then you're getting ready to make college plans. You got your high school girlfriend, and life is great. The 60s, you got the music, you got the whole culture, and then all of a sudden you get a paper from the United States government says, well, you've been drafted to go fight in the jungle 1,000,000 miles away. Some bullcrap war they made up behind some whatever. I ain't got to explain that. The war machine, the good old war machine, and war for profit at the expense of kids fighting wars, children fighting wars. So we're going to try to get that in there. if possible. And I know I've been saying I want to get some interviews, but Mafia personalities, old mob guys, they don't want to come on here. And before they wouldn't watch, now they watch, and they say, just keep doing it. When they seen the hustle of those other guys out there, personalities out there, they says, well, you're a better talk show host than them, so just do it wherever it goes. And my numbers are going up. So it's positive feedback from you good folks. And yeah, I was going to try to hypothetically trace a serial killer that might have happened. I'm just looking back and saying, well, this is a possibility that this could have happened during this era of time. And remember, I did that live video out near that water in that lake. I did that. I walked and I showed you what, like the water coffin, the water, and I walked with my phone and videotaped it. Well, ironically, coincidentally, this other spot, it was in close proximity. If I showed you the railroad tracks and the trestle during that thing, maybe it doesn't exist. I don't know, but yeah, you guys almost saw me get hit live by a train. You get it all here to be like, damn, the truth serum, man, he gave up his life for his YouTube channel, and nobody even supports him. He had to go out like that in vain. So this place, this other location, is in close proximity across a highway into an embedded woods. I mean, it's covered. It's just woods, and the tracks come through. And I believe, and just thinking about stuff, that it was used for, could have been a prominent killer, serial killer, or just a killer that could find that convenient to be back there. Back in the 70s and the 80s, I mean, there's just geographical locations in Mother Nature that humanity never gets close to. It's just, there's never going to be anybody by happenstance to come on these locations. So if you're a demented serial killer and and you're familiar with certain locations, then them bodies will never be found. The bodies, they will never be found. That's why I used to wonder, younger, not that I promote murder and violence, I used to just wonder how the mafia and their killers. Now, there's associate made man or whatever, people that have different duties, and who's given that task? Who's given that responsibility of doing a hit? And how intelligent they are. Some of these guys that were just regular guys in there that were delegated murder responsibilities, they didn't think straight about being careful. And families otherwise could outsource from not within the family, as you're well aware of, like my godfather, and think more about a hit. Take a lot of time. People, you just don't say, oh, they got an order to go hit Joe Blow, and then they go out and do it. No, they might sit on a guy for a month, or 2 months, 3 months. You sit on them. They sit on them. And my godfather was close to the Colombo family, of course, but they knew his name wasn't thrown around like soldiers and associates, just like common knowledge this and that. The captains, the bosses, the capos, under whoever, maybe just the boss at that hierarchy would summons him or go search him out personally and say, Mike, I got something for you to do. Bah, bah, bah. You take care of it. So there's specialty assassins that you're never going to see or hear their name on YouTube. No. The folks you hear on YouTube are the people that got caught, the failures, your Mike Francese's and your Sam. They're the failures of the mob. They're the failures, of course, no kidding. And now they got immunity and free reign to do whatever they do. And yeah. And Mike Franzese, and then he puts up, he was speaking about something. I don't know if it was directed at me in so many words about, oh, this guy talking about whether he, what is, hasn't the book already been closed and the jibber jabber bullcrap been closed about whether Mike Franzese called himself a mob boss or not? And now he's even got his fans commenting to me, oh, duh, Mike never said he was a boss. So you got these people just coming in to try to do whatever they do to me, but keep commenting, good or bad, because it helps my channel. So they don't even know. They might have watched one video and now they're going to give the whole chronological summation about what Francese's content was all about. He's been calling himself a boss from his first interviews, media being whatever it is, TV, newspaper, social media. Been calling him. So you got a guy that knowingly is calling himself a boss. So let's don't even revisit that, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. How are people still revisiting that? He did the big interview with PBD, and in bold letters, it says Mafia boss. So that's what you're dealing with, a guy that's supposed to be the encyclopedia of the Mafia on YouTube, and then he knows inside, in his DNA, in his whole mental schema of knowledge and thinking, that's the worst thing he could say is proclaim him to be something that he wasn't. That's what you're dealing with this guy. That's what you're dealing with him. But he gets good numbers and all that. That's fine. That's fine. But folks, don't be that gullible. Like I used to say, I got swampland for sale. $100,000 an acre. If you're going to fall for that, then geez, a sucker is born every day. Come on, folks. Come on. Would you come on? Holy cow. I like this channel for many different reasons. And because I was a therapist, freelance therapist, and I like psychology, but it's just more anecdotal information on how people think, what they react to, how they perceive things. And at the end of the day, the dumbing down of America is real. I wrote a paper on that my first bid in college back in the early 80s. I wrote a paper on the dumbing down of America. 40 years later, it's still real. So we have all that. What else we going to talk about? Don't bet the algorithm on this lady, though. Brittany talking smack. So my numbers are going up. You know, I appreciate it. I wanted to put something in here on Sunday because I usually do. And I'm going to have to figure out a concrete time schedule for doing these. So I just think like the mob is it's fascinating to the public and everything, and there's a million stories, and how long do you ride the train? I don't want to just be a one-trick pony and say, okay, here's a story, folks. Once upon a time this happened. Yeah, it gets views. I have to diversify, and my numbers are going up, and I'm going to up my game on this channel, and that's that. I'm the best. I know I'm the best. I'm confident. I got support from these people, and everybody should be confident in whatever they're directing their energies at. Look at Mike Franzese. Send me. Oh, this is going to be immature. Look at them guys. Look at me. Put a suit on me. Give me some teeth whitener. Good evening, folks. This is the Work Job Show, and we're coming live. They don't have any personality. You got to have personality, even when you're talking about murder and violence, all right? Them clowns. If I got in when they got in, blah, 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 blah. Hold the press, Brittany. This just in. Never mind. I don't want to get censored. I'm not going to swear or anything like that anymore. I'm going to keep it clean as if my mom was watching. God rest her soul. So, got to be a good boy, JoJo. Show a little class if you can. And let's see. Check this out, folks. You think a mob, a guy talking about mafia and gangsters would have something like this? The best of Beethoven. You know what year this is? 1962. You get it all here, folks. You get it all. You get it all here. Can't play the piano. What else we got here? Beauty and the Beast. All right, here. Ave Maria. It's the piano music. It's the piano music. Bach. John Sebastian Bach. Compiled and arranged by John Thompson. What else we got in here? The Phantom. I don't have culture, folks. That's just a ruse. I don't have culture. I don't sit at operas. Perhaps in another life. I just like reading the bad stories. That's all. You get it all. You get spiritual Jesus. You get the best book ever written. You get Bach. You get Beethoven. And anything else. And you get a psycho like me. So we all have fun. That's all. And hit that like button if you like me. And if you don't like me, put in the comments that you can't stand my guts. That's all. Very simple. Very simple stuff here. Mike Franzese never said he was a boss. He hold the phone. It fascinates me psychologically. That's all. Forget about YouTube and all this and that. It just fascinates me. That's that's like a Scooby snack to me. I like that. I like that. What's the demographic of the people that watch these channels? What's the age group? What's the gender of the analytics of these channels? We're not going to talk about their level of education because that's not a direct correlation of having a common sense and any type of thinking apparatus at play. So you can't make a direct correlation between academic achievement level post high school or not, because there's many people that have master's degree in many fields that have no common sense or intellect or IQ at all. They were just able to achieve and remember stuff like a monkey. That's all. I could tell you I was on the dean's list every semester at any time, but it's still, I didn't have common sense when I was running around with psychos. So what's that mean? I'm eating bologna sandwich. Well, you're on the dean's list every semester, the truth. Well, what am I eating bologna sandwiches for? So you can't make your academic achievements don't equate to what's in your bank account. High school dropouts are millionaires. What else we got here, folks? What else can I do for you guys? So I don't know. I thank you guys for coming in here, and it's an oldie and gotta be careful with the band. All right. I used to go to Kleinhand's Music Hall with the Buffalo Philharmonic, and I lived across the street for a brief period, and I saw George Carlin do stand up there. I saw the Moody Blues. And then just for the heck of it, on a Sunday or something, I would just walk 100 yards over and go in with the aristocrats and the elitists and go right in there. 17, 18 years old, and just go right in there, and then you're sitting down. I'm with these older crowd, and they're, oh, there, my elbow hit your elbow. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. Are we sharing this armrest, or no? You can have the armrest. Good show, isn't it? Wow. Bravo. Oh gosh. Yeah, I know some Lombardis. Good people. The ones I know are good people. They'll never watch this, but I'll see one maybe at a venue and say hello. All right. What else do we got on this talk show? What else do we have here? But that was a lot of fun. Just experiencing different things. Just experience. At this dorm place, I would tell some of the friends, come on, let's go. Oh, we're not gonna go watch any symphony and Philharmonic. We're not gonna do any of it. Well, Joe, what are you doing? They didn't think. I mean, if they looked at me and stereotyped me or anything else, like, well, geez, you're not supposed to have any type of culture to want to entertain going to the Philharmonic and listening to symphonic music. Hey, we only got a certain amount of years to live. Fill it in with some different experiences. That's all. I did this as a hobby. I just did this as a hobby to have a different experience, a social experiment, if you will. And the numbers went higher, and so we're gonna ride the wave until the wave hits the shore, and then that's it. We're gonna get to 1,000 subscribers, which, of course, I say Don't give up on your goals and dreams and all that. I say that, but of course you're tested. You're tested at your jobs and stuff in your life that you're trying to accomplish or just keep going. But if you need somebody to help you and motivate you and to rise your spirits up and tell you that you can be the king and queen of your world, it's me. As long as you donate to me on Cash App. You donate, and you're going to get my phone number if you're in crisis. Donate $1 on Cash App. $1. And if you need a friend and an ear to help you in a crisis, I'll talk to you for an hour just out of goodwill and good faith. That's all. Michael K. We're getting dignitaries in here, of course. I got all my dignitaries in here. And Sunday show. I don't even know what else to say. And you know something's wrong when the truth serum doesn't have something to say. But I'm going to do that walkthrough. I'm getting psyched. Oh, hang in there. Hang in there. Sometimes in life, you're always in a defensive posture. Oh, poor me. The world's caving in. You know what? You got to raise up your fighting weight. Leon Swan, he's a dignitary. You got to raise up your thinking. And don't be, the best defense is offense. Well, I don't know if I should ask for this promotion. I don't know if I should ask Sally for a date. I don't know if I should do this or that. Life is short. You got to take a shot. Don't be 40, 50, 60, 70 and think back and have regrets. I have no regrets. I went through tumultuous times and did unorthodox things, but I've had a colorful life. I love the action. Oh, geez, I should have. Yeah. No. The best defense is offense. Get out there. Create your reality. Frame your mind into your vision and then pursue it. Don't let the world and people put you down and program your mind to what they think you're supposed to be. Oh, Jojo wrote a book. Oh, Joe, well, you know I was educated. You know I was well spoken. You knew all this stuff that I love the action. Oh, what like now? What did you think? I wasn't capable of writing a book, one of the best books ever written. So you beat all of that gibberish in the peripheral. Sometimes you got to put the blinkers on and go. Oh, my girlfriend might be cheating on me. Get it together. Mental health will tear you apart. The biggest punch you can throw against that is, number one, be confident and believe that we are from divine DNA. Wear that suit of armor and things will fall in place. I should be charging you guys for this stuff. Man, you get all this stuff for free. You chiselers out there. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I was given divine mercy and grace when I was dead on the floor. So I better give something back freely in good faith or goodwill, because when I die again, I hope I can get judged in a righteous manner. But that's why I integrate mental health, because angels and spirits, I'm trying to hold up my end of the bargain here. I got a YouTube channel. I'm trying to raise people up. Can I get a ticket? Can I get a ticket to the show when I'm gone again? So you think it's easy just doing a show just on the seat of my pants? Yes, you make it look easy, Truth Serum, because I'm a natural. I'm a better host than all those mob personalities out there that have no personality. They have no sense of humor. They're not even personable. They talk down to you, good people. They're shams. They're shams. And if I had immunity, not that I participated in anything and I wasn't in the know, or, I didn't participate or conspire to do anything. But if I had immunity, like all them rats out there, your heroes that are rats, they failed in their craft. When I did a job in society, I rose up and got promoted in my craft. I didn't fail in my craft. If I put out, if academically, I rose up to the highest levels. In business, at a tourist entertainment park, I rose up. Be confident and conquer, folks. Conquer. I was with a friend and driving by a big theme park. And I said, I can just go in there and get a job by 1:00. Oh, what are you talking about? You got to go through all these protocols to get a job in there. I says, really? Why? Because somebody told you that? I said, I'll go in on the spot. And so what am I getting at here? Well, just show you to be confident. Just to be confident. That's what I'm going to try to demonstrate here. So there's an office of where you go to get applications and you go to do all this other stuff. And then an eighth of a mile down the road, there's the business offices, and then there's the big theme park. I go in there. I go in the office and I ask, who's the manager of this? To a girl, they were in the golf carts and all that, and she tells me the name. So I says, well, I'm here. So then that chilled out. So the lady, this other lady, and looked more official. I said, I'm here to go see blah 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 Roy blah blah blah. It's an unexpected call, but I'm from some other like business thing. Oh, okay, boom. Next thing you know, I'm on my way. Long story short, I see him and I says, hey, sir, no disrespect. I kind of manipulated my way to get here to talk to you. I could do any job. I could do any job on the grounds. I could do any job, accounting, promotion, advertising, a ground person to walk around and collect from all the things. I could do anything. And I caught him off guard. He said, boy, you're confident. Well, yeah, I'm confident. I said, I could do your job better than you. Whatever your job is, I could do your job better than you. He looked and laughed and he said, you're hired. Let's see what you can do over here. Now, when they had concerts and things like that, I'd have to balance millions of dollars. I could do it in my sleep. So you got to be confident. Don't think because somebody is in an authoritative position that you should submit and be like, and then people get nervous at interviews. People, how did I end up here? How did I end up here talking about getting jobs and interviews? How did I end up here? I mean, I don't know. All I say is be confident. And that's what kept me going. But you know what? On my channel, yeah, I got censored and all that. But you good people told me keep going. So we do need support. Even the confident person that knows they're capable of doing what they need to do, you still need support. We are emotional creatures. We need that. We need that. It's part of our DNA. There was a Chinese doctor. You get it all here, folks. You get it all here. If you're still riding with me, thank you. I appreciate everything. There was a Chinese doctor. I hope I get. Never mind. Never mind. His name was Dr. Emoto. Emoto. Dr. Emoto. Like emotions? Emoto. And they did these controlled experiments with plants. plants. Plants in a controlled environment. Plants, 10 plants, sample, and another 10 plants, sample. Controlled experiment. Room one, 10 plants. Room two, 10 plants. Little sprouts. They're already established. So just by going into the room and saying, you're the greatest plants in the world. This sounds crazy, but this comes down to parenting and nurturing of children. So we're going to get there. You're the best plants in the world. Now, does the plant understand the human language, or does the plant understand the vibratory intonations of your words? You're the best plants in the world. Wow, man. Both control one, control two are getting the same watering. They're getting the same light. The only variable in the experiment is the words that are being said and the vibrations of the words also, because I'm pretty sure words can't conquer language. I mean, plants can't conquer language. So in the other room, you're the worst plants in the world. You're never gonna make it. You're never gonna grow up to be 7 inches high. You're the worst plants in the world. You're nothing. El Dorado, how you doing? We're talking Dr. Emoto. You get it all here, folks. Those plants wilted. Those plants wilted just from the words and the vibrations. Can you imagine the words and vibrations that in parenting that people tell their children, and how these children grow up to be messed up just by words and parenting and what is uttered and how it is said? Food for thought. I should get at least 3 donations for that one. I'm also a scientist. All right, folks, come on. El Dorado, how you been, man? How you been? It's the truth, sir. You know, I just like to have fun here. I talk to my people like a human being, because you're human beings that come in and support me. Where the numbers go, they go. If I get a Cash App or a book sale or whatever, wherever it goes, it goes. Yes, I promote that too. But it reminds me of them beggars like Sammy the Bull and Mike Franzese. I kind of don't want to be a beggar like that, but I do want to have some financial gain here. And I repeat myself. I understand that. It happens. I'm an old man, you got to admit. I look like I'm 30, but I'm 60. Oh, Lord. And I laugh at my own stupid jokes. Come on, folks, help an old man out. And whatever your spirituality is, or whatever you believe in this world, about things outside of you that imprint you, no, leave spirituality out of it. If you're just not spiritual, just count on yourself to be successful. Well, I didn't get any blessings or miracles from the angels or God, so I'm just going to have to accept it. I guess God and Jesus and the angels forgot about me. I guess I'm just going to, geez, well, you can do it on your own. I'm not knocking spirituality, but you can do it on your own. Get in there. Because what happens to humans in the stages of developmental stages, is that when you take the early stages and development stages from infancy to like 7 or 9, like Piaget theorists did all that kind of stuff. Skinner did all that kind of stuff. Pavlov, different theorists. But that is so impressionable on that first early developmental stage. And that's why I'm saying about the Dr. Emoto, that development of how that child is being nurtured like a plant. It's a good predictor of how the future life and trajectory of that individual is going to go. Life-lasting impressions, being good or bad. If you were well nurtured early, then that's good. You might carry that along through your whole life. If not, chances are we can't make absolute and direct correlations between that. We can say there's a good chance in statistical and analytical review on that type of stuff. You go from serial killers to science here, folks. And I guess I like tooting my own horn too. Maybe that's a turnoff to some people, but I'm confident and I'm humble and I like to laugh. So what the hell? Get in the game, laugh, enjoy, think big, think big. Quit smoking. So we're going to keep this under an hour. It's 51 minutes. And it's a pleasure to be rubbing elbows. Leon, good to have you come in here and join me, buddy. Leon Swan, speaking of staying in the game, Leon Swan, there he is. He made one comment. I am a dignitary. He's a dignitary. There's a guy I never saw, never shook his hand, never patted him on the back. He told me, he was one of my first subscribers. He says, Joe, keep doing it. You can do it. You keep going. When a stranger comes in and gives you encouragement, yeah. I'm not a robot. I'm an emotional guy. I cry if the wind blows the wrong way. The wind's north, southwest, 15 to 40. Oh no, they're supposed to be east, west, whatever the hell it is. Oh, I'm not a tough guy. What the hell does that mean? Oh, you're a tough guy. What is that? Did you get a badge of honor for being a tough guy? It's like, is there an annual ceremony, the annual tough guy ceremony? Well, here's Gino. Well, he beat up 4 people this year. Yay! Let's hear it for Gino. Well, what is that? What is that? Tough guy stuff. People that claim to be tough guys, psychologically speaking, are just, and some are just true blue ruthless fighters and they go out. Yeah, and they're, but it's not a badge of honor. No, it's not. Love and compassion is a badge of honor. Where am I going? Where am I going? I guess we're going to leave it there. Mike Franzese, Samuel Gravano. I talk smack, but in general, I want everybody to do good. People do what they do, and you might not agree with what their content is and all that kind of stuff. Exactly. But at the end of the day, we have to lift up, and I want good for humanity. I want good for mankind. I want people to be good in their thinking. I get aggravated about some of these guys because I see the mafia and all that stuff as it was sacred in some aspects. And then you got these old timers just urinating all over it like they don't care. It's no class. He could put all the wine and cigars and everything on his channel. It's just not class. It's just not class. Classless. But outside of YouTube, I wish everybody all right. That's all. Try to keep my karma intact and not my crazy man side. Like Sybil. Can't be like Sybil over there. 4 personalities. So you guys that defend Mike Franzese, God bless you. He's just good at his craft, and I can understand why you make those comments. So As a therapist, I could understand. As a therapist, master in psychology, I could understand that the way that people think. Don't rub any dirt on their YouTube mob heroes. What a travesty for anybody to talk smack about Mike Franzese, earth-shattering stuff. I'd like you to have those opinions, but still go out and rock and roll and be prosperous in the rest of your day. All this YouTube Mafia stuff is gibberish, and it's quite entertaining, and people can't get enough of it. Yes. But don't get so, out of whack. You think Mike Franzese or Sammy the Bull Gravano, or forgive me, John A. Light, or Gene, and you think they give a squat about you viewers that are sitting back in Nowheresville, USA, defending them? You think they give two craps about you when they're pickpocketing you in every video? You think they could care less? If you were hitchhiking or on the side of the road and you needed a glass of water or a nickel, you know how much they would honor you or pay attention to you. These guys, these racketeers, and it's fascinating psychologically speaking that people will defend them wholeheartedly in the comments. That's just a sign of, I ain't gonna analyze that, forgive me, but these guys could care less about the viewer. I get in here and mix it up. And you could go on Messenger on Facebook. If you got mental problems or issues, or you need somebody to talk to, go on there and I'll talk to you for free. Just to help. I want to help somebody. They need help. Isn't that just naturally in humans? Help somebody if they need help. What the heck? These guys are mongers. Just mongers. And of course they lie, but we don't care about that lying. If you're entertaining and you can lie, that's good. That's good. They're wealthy. I'm not. So they're getting down. They're doing that. But I still got my integrity. I still got that. So I'll hang my hat on that. And I'll go about my day. And that's that. I don't even know if them other guys even have a soul or conscience to even feel like they've lied, or even care to feel as if they lied or talk smack when they're putting all this gibberish out there and all their content. That's my summary for today, folks. So I got to give you guys an applause. I appreciate you guys coming in. Standing ovation for the good people that come in here and help an old man out. Rock and roll. I'm going to watch the Super Bowl after and enjoy. God is good. I'm alive and I still got a chance to achieve my goals. That's all you can ask for. So stay focused and be the kings and queens of your world. It's not partly cloudy outside. It's partly sunny. The world is a vampire. It wants that blood. No, don't give you the world your blood. Hang in there. Be the kings and queens. You are from divine spark, angelic spark. It's just not a theory. It's real. We are from divine DNA. So you be the kings and queens of your world. It's not just something fancy to say on a YouTube channel. It's real. Let your mind catch up to that thinking. Feel it. Live it. Express it. And the world is your canvas. Whatever you want to paint on it, paint your reality. All right. Thank you, Francis, Leon, Eldorado. David BMX is in here. Everybody, Leon Swan. I love y'all. And I'll be back soon. God bless you. Dapper the Rapper. Also, you good people come in here. I just went over an hour because I'm not going to shortchange any thanks here. I always say stay under an hour, but no, because it's better in the algorithm. Mike Lamari, Michael Candinas, thank you. I don't want to miss anybody in here. I'm not like them. Mo Alley, thank you. Brittany, let's run back through. Mike Lamari, class people. At least I get class people. Brittany. Francis, Michael Candinas, thank you for your support. Eldorado, Dapper the Rapper, David BMX. I appreciate my people, and that's all there is to it. Enjoy your day. If you can get a laugh in, get a laugh in. Share the video with somebody and say, hey, check out the True Serum over there. He's harmless. You might like him. All right. Thank you, folks. And world bless you. World bless you. World bless you.